Armed with 25 years experience, a Delaware public relations expert may have the key for businesses to survive this recession. David Skocik spells it out in the book Practical Public Relations for the Small Business. Welcome to Delaware Tonight.
Thanks so much for having me, Nancy.
You know, the second half of the title, though, is probably where the real key is. It talks about getting that competitive edge. That's really what it's all about, isn't it?
That's exactly right, Nancy. In fact, we know that business people, particularly small business people, are experts in what they do. The small business people have so much hands-on experience, but where they lack experience is actually knowing how to get the word out the most effective way, the most efficient way, and particularly today in the economic downturn, the most economic way.
But this is something that a small business owner, when they're counting their pluses and minuses in a recession, would let go of. They would say, well, we can't advertise. We cannot continue with our public relations. That's a losing battle in some way, isn't it?
That is exactly right. The worst time to stop your public outreach effort is when you're in trouble. And that's one of the first things that do get jettisoned, and then before they start laying off people, it's a downward spiral. So I put this book together to enable people to know, to glean from my 25 years experience, how best to get the word out. I am a member of the business community. I'm a Rotarian, I'm a member of a number of organizations, and I see the pain out there and the fear and the uncertainty.
One of the things small businesses, especially as they're counting those pluses and minuses, seem not to be good at doing is picking out their personal edge, their strength, because it's something that they do. It's their business. So they're inside of it, not looking at it from an outside perspective. How can you get a business to recognize what is their plus, their unique quality that sets them apart?
Great question, which is certainly covered in depth in the book. You've got to sit down and really say, what do we do better? What are we good at? You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to believe that you're experts. And based on the basically standing room only crowds that I've addressed in the past week, both in Newark and in Dover, I know a lot of small business people are concerned about that issue. So it's an internal thing. It's kicking it around, and then it's saying, okay, here I am. It's making yourself available to the media. A lot of people don't know that there's a lot of earned media, which is free based on what you do, who you are, what you're about, and this book explains how to be able to take advantage of that.
Which you get a plus for right now, don't you?
Absolutely.
For having done it
much.
right here with us. Well, again, the book is called Practical Public Relations for the Small Business. The second half of the title, Tools and Tactics for Competitive Advantage. David Skocik, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much, Nancy. I appreciate it.
This week's Newsmaker.